So there's a new Doomsday date. It's either the 23rd or some people are saying the 24th. Something crazy is supposed to happen. I still can't figure out exactly what it is. Can't really seem to get a straight answer anywhere I look or anywhere I ask. But it has to do with a couple things. One of them being some kind of, I think it was a World Economic Forum, some German guy, not Klaus Schwab, but someone else was talking about how there's going to be something that happens on that day, around that day, that's supposed to be like a 9/11 type thing, like one that's really big. He said you remember where you were when it happened. I don't know. I've lived through so many of these over the past 5 or so years, and the problem is it's like a lot of us have. Let me try that again. A lot of us have experienced things that we never thought we would. Things that would once be considered, or still, are considered supernatural experiences. Things that are outside of what we thought was possible in our little frequency here. But so I've seen a lot of these come and go, and because of the experiences that I've had and a lot of other people, I can't just pull something off the table like, nah, that's bullshit. Because come on, I would have said that about most of the stuff I've lived through and experienced. I would have said it was bullshit. So you kind of have to think about it, like consider it at least. But I think it has something to do with the stock market crashing or some kind of devaluation of money. I know that's coming, and it's hard to get people to turn that money into something, because it just sounds like Looney Tunes. Like I was telling, for the past couple of years, I've been trying to get my wife to divest some paper money into things you can then trade or sell, whatever, on a black market sense. Batteries, lighters, medical type stuff, whatever, things that you can keep, that you can have. But it sounds Looney Tunes, like it really does, like when someone's telling you that. But I think these people, the fear porn kind of stuff, channels like, oh, prepare. Are you and your family ready? It's like you're not. No one's going to be ready. You can have all the beans you want stacked up in your house, man. And yeah, it's nice if you have weapons to defend yourself. That's all great. But all those beans and guns ain't going to help you if you're surrounded by thousands of people that don't have beans and guns. In a water system like that doesn't work or something. It could be a grid down situation, maybe. I don't know. I can't, like I said, I can't get really a straight answer from anyone. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but it's just that you don't want to be like, I hate to be like jaded toward this type of stuff, but I've seen so many of these come and go, and I have put a lot of thought into them in the past. There was a couple years ago, I was almost absolutely convinced that we were going back to 2012. That's a long story, but anyway, these guys that, the short version is, these guys had put forth this idea that to fix things, we had to reset back to 2012, and that you would go back to living where you were or the place you were at in 2012. And some may have memories of this and some might not, and they were pretty adamant about it, and I'm someone that can be convinced. I've fallen for things before, and I don't know if they were trying to scam anybody, because I don't know what they would get out of it monetarily. I'm sure someone knows what I'm talking about here, but there were two guys. I think they were like priests or something, or pastors, but they were pretty convinced. And when someone's really convinced of something, and they have something to back it up, it's contagious. You know, you're like, holy shit, am I really? What the fuck? I was so like, I was so open to the possibility that I told my wife about it. I'm like, hey, we might end up back in living with my mom, who would be alive again. So I, you know, try to remember all this, you know. And she didn't laugh at me. She never usually does. Like, she's usually pretty cool about crazy stuff I come up with, because she's seen some of the stuff. You know, she's experienced some of it with me, and you know, she knows the time of like severe doubt is over for her. Like maybe the first couple of years, she's like, oh, I think he needs a change in medication. But she's seen so many things herself, independent of me, simply by me showing things to her, like, hey, look at this, and then she'll start noticing it on her own. And she's done that for me too. Like, she'll, like, I'll be wrestling with some sort of concept, some crazy, like, you know, concept, and she'll just say, well, how come they didn't just do X, or why didn't they this just like, she'll point out the simplicity of it, and I'll be like, son of a bitch, you know, you're right. There's a creepy ass building there. Looks like that's open up top. Huh. A lot of security cameras in this building. This building's been the star of a couple of my videos. Yep. Just a big empty space, right? All right. But yeah, so the 23rd, 24th thing, if it happens, like, whatever, it doesn't matter anyway. It isn't like we're going to be like, if it's as big as they say it is, or as world ending or changing as they say it is, you know, I'm probably not going to be walking around the neighborhood doing videos about it, you know, critiquing how serious it ended up being. But, you know, like I said, I've been through these doomsday dates, the 2 more weeks thing. And because of how, you know, where I am here in the Pacific, like, I'm kind of out of sync with most of the mainland. So usually I'll get up when the day's half over, back on the mainland, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm here, everything's fine. And then nothing happened, and you know, I'll read people sort of gooping on it, and then that's it until the next doomsday date comes. So I don't know. I mean, I hope it's nothing. But I don't know what the thing would be, even if there was supposed to be something. If anybody happens to see this and knows what that is, on the 24th or 23rd of September, you know, hit me up, because I'm interested. I want to believe. I just don't know anything about it, except that it's bad and it's in a couple days. There you go. That's all the information you need. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.